going to be doing last minute gifts specifically. I'm going to show you a bunch of really easy DIYs you can take on last minute, as well as suggest some other gifting options that are also very last minute.
This looks like a little wheel of brie cheese and now I'm hungry.
And these are going to be so easy to do and look like at least $30 more, but they'll cost way less than that. Hello guys, welcome. As you can see, the TSG offices have a little bit of a holiday makeover and we are getting in the spirit today. So what are we doing today? First of all, my name's Becky. Welcome back to the channel. If you haven't been here before, we do holiday gifts every year. There's a whole catalog of gift ideas that you should definitely check out after this video. But today, we're gonna be doing last minute gifts specifically. I'm gonna show you a bunch of really easy DIYs you can take on last minute, as well as suggest some other gifting options that are also very last minute. So before we get into it, I want to thank KiwiCo for being today's sponsor. Let's start off with a project that I have been dying to try. Take it away, me.
Neighbors, excuse me. Okay, if you've got some extra oven baked clay lying around in about 15 minutes, I'm gonna show you a great last minute gift idea you can whip up for someone that is so on trend for this season. So you might be familiar with the classic gift of a flower bouquet that you give to someone, but what if you could give them not only the bouquet, but a DIY project that they can do with the bouquet afterwards? Stay with me here. That's where the floral frog comes into play. This DIY gift idea is gonna let someone take a bouquet arrangement to the next level by styling it so that the flowers stand up straight in a more artful way. This is also known as ikebana, or the Japanese art of floral arranging, and it is just so stunning. So let me show you how we can put together a base to create these floral arrangements.
While not necessary, a great place to start is by sourcing your vase first. That way we can make the flower frog to the exact size of the base of the vase. This one came from the thrift store for only a few dollars. Next, take your oven baked clay and mold it into a shape that looks something like this.
This looks like a little wheel of brie cheese and now I'm hungry.
Make sure it's smaller than your vase at this point because the next step is actually going to make it bigger. So we need to poke some holes into this clay to hold the stems of our flowers. So grab anything you have that will make varying different sizes of holes. You can try out different things like the ends of paintbrushes, makeup brushes, or wooden dowels. Adding a variety of different sizes to the clay will make this work for lots of different flowers in the future.
I know there's a group of people that really hate holes in things, and if this is you, I'm so sorry.
Next up, it's into the oven following the baking instructions for your clay. To make sure this holds up sitting in water, I'm going to give it a final coat of some Sculpey glaze. All right, while that glaze dries, let's go out and grab some flowers so we can test this out. Okay. You should come too. I really feel like that girl right now, walking around with a bouquet of flowers. It's a nice feeling. So this is how you're going to use the flower frog. Place it into your vase and pour some water on top so that all of the holes are nicely filled. Trim your stems to whatever height you'd like and place your flowers into the appropriate sized slots. Take your time and have fun with arranging your flowers, as your final bouquet should almost resemble a piece of art once it's done. I encourage you to check out these amazing ikebana artists to get more inspiration on how to style your arrangements. So next up, I have something that's great for you, even if you don't have 5 minutes to make a gift. Subscriptions. So this could be like a specialty magazine subscription you get for someone, but I've also seen some pretty interesting subscription boxes. There's something for everyone. There's wine boxes, knitting, tea, books, healthy snack boxes, flower boxes, or KiwiCo, today's sponsor. KiwiCo is an online subscription for kids that teaches science, art, and engineering through hands-on projects. Now, while I don't have any kids of my own except for my fur baby, I do have lots of nieces and nephews that would absolutely love this as a gift. And as a fellow DIYer and maker, the fact that this company is mixing education through DIY is really exciting to me. So I tried out the Christmas candle carousel crate, which is for ages 5 and up, and it's all about engineering. This crate includes everything you need, like candles, candle holders, a wood stand set, fan blades, plus these cute little festive friends, and of course, detailed instructions. I'm really excited to be diving into the power of aerodynamics as I build this spinning Christmas candle carousel. Each monthly crate is designed by experts, including industrial designers and ex-aerospace engineers, and tested by kids, of course. 1,000+ hours go into developing every single crate. And everything you need also comes in the crate, which saves you multiple trips to the store or a bunch of research on blogs or DIY sites. It's also extremely important to KiwiCo that STEAM education be accessible to all kids. For that reason, they work really hard to keep their prices affordable. Look at our little friends. People don't realize it, but most KiwiCo subscriptions are under $20 a month. Today, you guys can actually get your first month free when you click the link in the description box. It's honestly such a great deal for a fun learning experience. It makes such a great gift idea for any young kids in your life or even anyone you know who has kids. So if you want to try it out, click the link in the description and get your first month free. All right, next up, we're gonna talk about a great DIY project that's perfect if you're hosting or you're going to an event that's hosting or you just like serving food. You'll like this one.
Hi. Let me show you literally how easy it can be to make gorgeous linen table napkins for you or someone that you're trying to gift for this holiday season. If you aren't aware, the thrift store is an untapped resource of wonderful fabric. All you have to do is check out the curtain or tablecloth or bedsheet aisle, and I guarantee you're gonna find something of really nice linen. I found this beautiful green tablecloth and it was $5, okay? Do we see this texture? It's a nice thick weave, and we are gonna make so many napkins out of this. This is a huge piece of fabric. And this is gonna be so simple and so quick. Oh, and don't go anywhere because there is a part 2 to this gift that's really gonna step it up another level. Start by measuring out your napkin squares. I'm going with an 18 by 18 inch square. Here's a hot tip on how to get a perfect square. Cut 2 of your sides and then fold the fabric in half and voila, perfect square. Hemming edges can be tricky, so my biggest piece of advice is to iron them before sewing them. This will keep your fabric folded nicely as it goes through the machine. To make sure our napkins can withstand multiple trips to the washing machine, fold your seams over twice to make sure that the raw cuts are fully hidden underneath. The iron should keep your fabric in a good spot, but a couple of sewing pins also doesn't hurt. Next up is a straight stitch with the sewing machine all the way around. Okay, remember when I said there was a part 2? This is the part 2. I'm so glad you stayed because we're gonna make those simple napkins even cuter with some DIY napkin rings, and these are going to be so easy to do and look like at least $30 more. But they'll cost way less than that. Okay, here's how we're gonna do it. I'm using a piece of 1x2 poplar wood from the hardware store to make all of these rings, and this piece is less than $5 for the whole piece. I'm marking out spaces 3 inches each, which is how wide my rings will be. Then mark in 1/2 inch from each side, which is where the oval opening will be. Lastly, draw a line right down the center so we can make sure all of our drill holes are properly centered. Using a 5/8 inch drill bit, drill holes on both edges where we marked previously. Then using a jigsaw, make 2 straight cuts to connect both of those holes to form the inner oval. Use the jigsaw once again to cut all of our rings apart. Clean up any of the rough edges with some sandpaper, and your napkin rings are ready to be either painted or stained. To make them even more durable, I'm giving them a spray with a clear lacquer top coat.
So if you're looking for something that is truly last minute, my favorite suggestion of all is always experience-based gifts. This could be as simple as just taking someone to do a holiday-themed activity, like going out for a really nice dinner, or going ice skating, or tobogganing. It could also be something that you purchase now and they get to use later, like a gift card to the spa or concert tickets. These things are all easy to just look up and buy right on the spot, and you can often just email them the gift. So simple. But although these gifts are super last minute, they're often the most meaningful ones too, because it means you get to spend time together with the person you're gifting the thing for, and will likely create a moment they'll remember forever. I really hope so. So let's go to our last DIY project, which is not only a DIY-able gift, but also creates an experience for your giftee. Take it away.
You know how this time of year, every brand and company seems to come out with a gift set or a gift box of their most loved items, their favorite customer products, in tiny samples so you can enjoy all of the brand's best things? Instead of that, I present to you the idea of gifting your own favorite things gift basket. The reason this is such a good last minute idea is because you likely own all of these things, or you should, if they're your favorites. So we're gonna split these up, gift them out to our loved ones, and I'll show you how it's done. Start by rounding up all of your favorite products that are shareable in sample size amounts. This could be a favorite hand cream, a favorite face mask, a favorite spice you love to cook with, or a favorite sauce you love to throw on things, or even favorite houseplants can be shared too. I'll tell you how to do that in a second. Next, you also need to round up any small sample size containers that you might have. It's best to collect these over time if you get given samples yourself, but you could also purchase these online or find them at the thrift store. Now on to the fun part of depotting all of your favorite things into smaller shareable containers. Tiny spoons and tiny little funnels make this job so much easier. Now, my favorite hot sauce does actually need to be refrigerated after opening, so either make sure that you're gifting non-perishable things, or you let your giftee know that certain items need to get placed in the fridge. Fun fact of the day is that I had different members from the team contribute their favorite items to this project, and this is Rachel's favorite face mask. And I seriously want to take this home and try it out because I've heard nothing but good reviews. Look, so cute. Did you know that plants could be shared too? Almost any plant that produces stems can be propagated, which means cut and regrown. A good place to start is to look for any of these little round knobs that form on the sides of plants. These are the little roots starting to grow. So if you make sure to include these in your cuttings, then this plant will definitely be able to regrow in a new pot.
You can also pick up these little water vials from your local florist to gift your cuttings in.
I feel like this is gonna go badly based on my pouring capabilities. Oh yeah.
Now onto labeling your sample gift set. You can do this with stickers, a China marker, or I'm gonna use an old school punch label.
Okay, now that you have all your little products depotted or repotted into their new pots and they're looking so cute, let me show you something really cool that you can do with a computer. Okay, so if you open up Google Drive or any sort of like document sharing site, you can type out all the information for all of your little products, including ingredients, why you love them, so that you can share them with whoever you're gifting these to. But that's not the coolest part. If you make this in Google, Google actually has this feature where you can share the link to this doc and create a QR code to it. So you can take this little QR code and print it on a little tag that you can gift with this gift set. And the fact that the QR code has the little Google dinosaur, which if you've ever had spotty internet, you know who he is and you know him well, so cute.
Thank you so much for joining me this evening. Let me know which of these ideas was your favorite. And if you have a go-to last-minute gift that you think everyone needs to know about, please drop it in the comments below. Like I mentioned at the beginning, we have many other last-minute gift idea videos, and I will recommend some for you to watch in the description below. I hope you all have a very wonderful holiday season, and I will see you next time. Bye! Make sure to look out this season for Rachel's episode of That Costs How Much? Holiday Decor Edition. See you then.
All I see is timbre, timbre, timbre. Oh, there's some cat hair. Familiarize? Is that it?